Michael,
Watch.
are you ready for some football?
I love the Patriots.
What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Jesse Almeida here, back again with another video, and this time we're going back to the Patriots, and the Patriot way is over with. Mark Spears is concerned with Mac Jones. Now, personally, I'm concerned as a Patriots fan too, because this organization, Bill Belichick, has no idea where he's going with this roster, because he needed wide receivers, he needed depth in the defense. I mean, he needed to keep his defensive core the way it is, and he lost players on the defense. He didn't go out and get a wide receiver. He got if you want to count Devontae Parker, he's not a true number one wide receiver. Mac Jones needed some help on the offensive end. He did not get it. Maybe some help on the O-line as well. And you get rid of Shaq Mason, one of your better O-linemen. So I don't know where this team's going. Every other team got better while you can argue they stayed in the middle, but I'm saying they got worse. So I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't know what this means for Mac Jones' future, especially going into his second season. And let's see what ESPN has to say about the Patriots offseason as well. Leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoy. Subscribe right now if you guys are new. You guys know what to do. Go check out my website, Beantown Takes. Links in the description down below. Also, if you guys want to donate for us to go to games and all that, my Venmo account is in the description. Anything helps. Appreciate all the love and support. And let's get into this video.
Jones last year had a QBR over 50 last season. He was by far the best amongst all rookie quarterbacks. That included the likes of Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson. They both struggled last year. And then, of course, Justin Fields, different situation, and Trey Lance didn't really play. Expectations are much higher for this group. Of course, Lance expected to take over as the 49ers starter. He started just 2 games last year. But let's get back to Mac, and let's keep it 100 again. Marcus, with all the change in New England, I'm going to ask you to keep it 100 again here.
Oh,
will Mac
and they
Jones
also don't have an
again
offensive lineman
be
right
the
now.
best quarterback from the class of 2021?
Sure, he's gonna be awesome. Gonna be great. Phenomenal. You out of your damn mind. I'm concerned as hell, babyface, with who gonna be calling plays. Listen, I understand it's Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots. By the way, I got Trevor Lawrence making the biggest jump and being the guy that reminds us of why he was so lauded coming out of Clemson. But going back to Mac, I am not comfortable with this situation. And I know a lot of people are going to pass it off as this.
Who would be? Especially the fact that they took a big dip this offseason. They didn't really go out and spend much. They kind of maintained players. And they lost a few players. If you want to say they lost Jason Jackson, but they got Malcolm Butler back. Malcolm Butler's not as good as he used to be. He's decent, but he's not as good as he used to be. He's not as good as J.C. Jackson. Your defense took a hit. Your offense, if you want to say, took a hit. Because you got rid of Shaq Mason. You traded Shaq Mason. And on top of that, you don't have an offensive coordinator to run the plays and all that. I don't know. I'm not confident. I'm nervous too. I'd be nervous too.
It's Bill Belichick. It's the Patriot way. Patriot way is over with. It's Matt Patricia and Joe Judge. Joe Judge offense was 31st in the NFL last year.
Horrible.
When he was the head coach with the New York Giants. If he was a damn guru, then we should have saw Daniel Jones get better, and we should have saw the New York Giants get better. And then Matt Patricia, I don't even want to get started on Detroit for the sake of time. Lou, take the mic. I ain't comfortable with this at all.
Short and sweet.
Well, you know what? I don't have much to add to the Patriots situation because you know what? I got my questions too. My questions started right after Josh got hired out there in Las Vegas. I was like, well, the most important hire that they have coming up is whoever's going to be the quarterback guru, the quarterback tutor, the guy who's going to take Mac into year 2. And right now, we don't know who that's going to be. So I don't know what kind of jump Mac's going to take. But I do know in my heart and in my mind what I believe Trevor Lawrence is going to do. And I'll tell you this. Doug Peterson is a great quarterback tutor. This is a guy who played the game at a high level, albeit he was a backup, but he's still a guy who played the game at a high level when he played. He's smart when it comes to tutoring young quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence is going to eon different this year as opposed to last year, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lou, I'm with you with the Jags, their offense. I think we're going to see a completely different looking team, and Trevor taking a really big step forward, especially with Doug Peterson there. But going back to New England, let's just start with the panic. Well, let's call it panic because that's kind of what the three of us sound like right now about what's happening in New England. And the fact that they don't have a coach in place that has done this at a successful level is very concerning. And then just to throw in on Mac, guys, the fact that the swagger and the production and all these things that everyone talks about him in just his rookie year, I think we're going to see leaps and bounds, a different Mac, an even better one, a competitive edge that will even outdo what we saw last year, even those fights that we saw on the sidelines that he was having.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say right now. The way Mac Jones looked last season, you feel a little optimistic that he's going to learn from the second half of the season where he didn't play as good. Let's just call it what it is. They had a chance to be like 12-5, 13-4, whatever, but they lost quite a few games at the end of the season last year. And partially that could be because of the way he played as well. I feel like he's going to be more aggressive with the ball this year in terms of passing the ball. And, I mean, he had 22 touchdowns last year for his rookie season. That's pretty good. What is this, like almost a 2-to-1 ratio for touchdown and interceptions? For a rookie quarterback, that's pretty good. I would hope Mac Jones takes a huge leap this season coming up. But with the way that Bill Belichick has constructed this roster and the unknowing of who the offensive coordinator is, I can't say that is a guarantee. As well as Cleveland getting better, Las Vegas getting better, Miami getting better, Indianapolis getting better. You just don't know. Teams that were close to you before got better while you either stayed in pat or got worse. You do not have a number one wide receiver right now. Kendrick Bourne could be that guy. Jacoby Myers could be that guy. They have to take those leaps, though. And that's not a guarantee. Nelson Aguilar's injury history gives you doubt, too, because is he going to be around? Devontae Parker hasn't stayed away from injuries either. Is he going to be around? You don't know that. So that's why they needed to go get that elite guy, that elite wide receiver. Yeah, they have some good ones, but do they have that guy, that weapon for Mac Jones? The answer is no. Jonnu Smith didn't play that good last year. Hunter Henry did play good last year, so he could be a guy that could step up to that role. But they should be blocking, giving him protection, and here and there go out for a pass. That's why that elite wide receiver is so important. And the fact that they don't have one is ridiculous. It's crazy. Again, I don't know where and then obviously you have the Patriots defense that got a little bit worse this season as well. I don't know. I have them under 500, but that's just me. If not right at 500. Well, no, because it's 17 games for a season. It's either they're under or they're over. I have the under, so I hope they prove me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I hope they prove me wrong. But the way that this offseason has gone for the Patriots, I don't have much confidence in them going forward.
Having with Josh McDaniels, he looked like a young Tom Brady. I think we're just going to see another step forward. So while Lou, I'm with you on maybe Trevor taking a step, I'm still going to go with Mac being the best quarterback in his second year.
Dan, I got you, and I understand where you're coming from when you say that. I vehemently disagree with you, but I understand because we're giving credence to the fact that it's the New England Patriots. Okay? Here's the thing, too, that people don't mention when we start talking about this situation with Mac Jones. This division ain't got easier.
No.
Okay? We got to get out of this mindset that the New England Patriots are going to run through the division. Obviously with Buffalo, but I'm talking about has anybody been paying attention to what Miami did from an offensive personnel standpoint? If Tua can come along,
thank you.
Has anybody paid attention? The New England Patriots may have the fourth best skill position group in their own division with a second-year quarterback with guys that we don't know if they can call plays and flow throughout the duration of a game.
Wait. Did he say the Jets? I mean, the Jets did have a good draft. I'll give them that. They did have a good draft.
The New England Patriots may have the they did from an offensive personnel standpoint if Tua can come along. Has anybody paid attention? The New England Patriots may have the fourth best skill position group in their own division with a second-year quarterback with guys that we don't know if they can call plays and flow throughout the duration of a game. I'm concerned, Diana. I'll give you the mic back.
I hear that, but I'm not concerned about a bulkier, thicker Zach Wilson in New York. I'm not concerned about Tua, who I think struggles a little bit with some downfield passing. Obviously Josh Allen and the Bills are, they're going to win that division, or at least they should. They are the best team. But I'm going to continue to give New England the credit that they deserve, because they always.
Really? What credit do they deserve? That they made it to the wild card last year and got blown out? Whee! Yay! They made it back to the playoffs, but they got blown out in the first round. That's the credit they deserve? Seriously? They finished 10-7. It's not like they went 12-5. Come on. Seriously. Give credit where it's due. They technically finished 2 games over 500. Wow. Wow, what an accomplishment.
Always know what they're doing. They're always going to be prepared. You know that's going to be it.
They had a
it's
good
just
season.
Whether or not they're going to be able to bring it all together here.
Yeah, they've got some major things to figure out.
They had a decent regular season.
Go ahead, Lewis.
But did they have a great season?
Look,
like you're saying, no.
Mac may call his own plays. He may just pull a Kyrie and just say, hey, look, I don't need a coach. I don't need a coach. I'll teach the wide receivers how to run routes, and I'll do my own thing.
Yeah.
Well,
he may pull a Kyrie since it's basketball season. I just figured I'd just throw that in there.
Wait. I'm going to do that joke again.
I don't need to teach the wide receiver. Mac may call his own plays. He may just pull a Kyrie and just say, hey, look, I don't need a coach. I don't need a coach. I'll teach the wide receivers how to run routes.
Guys, if you guys want me to react to Kyrie's GTA thing,
since it's
I already
basketball
saw
season,
it,
I just
but
figured I'd
like,
just throw that in there.
it would make me laugh every single time.
And then, of course,
Very
on
cute.
ESPN, ABC, and YouTube, presented by YouTube TV. Reminder, so Mac Jones, I will say this, is that the Patriots have to figure out their offensive play caller at some point this offseason. I do think there should be immense confidence in the player, though. I mean, the guy objectively was far away the best rookie quarterback last year, and it should only be much better. The kid's an absolute stud. That much is for sure.
Yep.
Oh,
man. I mean, I pretty much said all I needed to say on the Patriots during that video, so I don't think I really need to say much more. I would like to see them make the playoffs again next season, because like they were going towards that trend of becoming a playoff team again. But I just feel like they took a step back while other teams took steps forward. And especially right now where you don't know who's going to be the offensive coordinator and running the offense, I don't like the sounds of that. And especially where Joe Judge had the 31st best offense in football last year too, and he didn't even do a good job with the offense that the Giants had. It doesn't look good. Does not look good. I don't think you're the fourth best team in the AFC East. I think you're the third. I think the Jets still have a long way to go, but they did take a leap too. Don't get me wrong, they did take a leap, and they had a good draft. So they're knocking on that door too. So you had such a big opportunity to improve your team and to make a leap, but now you're kind of leaning on Mac Jones himself to take a huge leap. Himself, just himself alone. Nobody helping him on the side. And that's alarming. That is absolutely alarming. I hope he can do it. I have the faith that Mac Jones can do it. But it's just scary. It's a scary thought. And like, it gives you doubt in your mind. I have the Patriots going under 500 this year. Just as simple as that. I hope they prove me wrong, but I have them under 500 for the year. That's going to do it for the video. Leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe right now if you guys are new. You guys know what to do. Go check out beantowntakes.com, aka my website. Link is in the description down below. Also, if you guys want to donate to help me go to games in the future, my Venmo is in the description down below. Anything helps. Appreciate all the love and support. Thank you guys for watching. It's been Jesse, and I'll see you guys in the next video.